Hey, Cherry Hills. Happy New Year once again. I'm sitting in front of my Christmas tree because we are not taking them down just yet. We're trying to hold on to the holidays just a little while longer. Yeah, but it's good to be with you. Yesterday in our services, we talked about taking next steps, and I wanted to revisit that with you today. Let me share with you a story. I think I've shared this before, but in premarital counseling, when I sit down with couples to get ready for their marriage and talking through different topics, one of the things we do is we walk through different texts of the Bible. And we just look at what are the biblical foundations for marriage and how do we walk in it as well as we can. And we will look at Genesis 1 and 2. And you see in Genesis 1 and 2 that over and over again, God's creating the world, He's creating the universe, and He sees that what He makes, and it's good. And you see that repeated over and over. It is good, it is good, it is very good. Well, when you get to Genesis chapter 2, this is still with creation, God sees something that's not good. He sees that man is alone. He sees that human beings can be alone. And He's like, that's not good. And one of the things we talk about is how we are made for relationships. God Himself is a relational God. He Himself is relationship. And He created us with His image. And so we are made for relationships too. We're meant to be connected with one another. And so when we talk about taking next steps, it's built on that key idea that we need each other to grow in our faith. And so I don't know where you are in your faith right now, but I imagine this year has been challenging. It's been testing. It's pushed you in ways you didn't expect. And particularly, we've been isolated. We haven't been with each other like we normally are. We haven't had the kinds of relationships that we're used to having. This has been a challenging year. Well, as we step into 2021, we're still in the midst of the challenge. It hasn't gone away yet, but we're hoping for better. I imagine that's how most of you are feeling right now. We want to make this next year a better year. Well, my challenge to you is we can't do that without trying. We need to pursue it intentionally. And so I'm encouraging you to find out what is your next step. What is the next step that you can take, particularly to grow with other people, to step into intentional relationships. And so I invite you right now, if you wouldn't mind, go on the website and check out our next steps. Or if you want, you can text CH Next Steps to 94090. And you'll see a bunch of the opportunities that we've got for you to take a next step with other people. And so look through those different options. If you're new to Cherry Hills or if you're new to faith, go to the Get Started section and you'll find some opportunities there for you. If you're looking to get connected to a life group and to a community, go to the Connect tab and you'll see a few different options for groups to join. Or if you want to take some specific next steps in growing in your faith with regard to finances, or if you want to get into a Bible study, men, ladies, young adults, we've got options for all of you. And so click on that section there. And I just would encourage you to explore and see what's there for you, because we really want you to take a next step towards intentional relationships. We've been in a season where we've been isolated. We need each other. We belong in relationship with one another. And that's how we grow best. So I encourage you, check out what next steps we have available for you and find what God might be asking you to do for this next year. God bless Cherry Hills. It's so good to do life with you.